Yo, Yamamo, Akwaba Shronkoso, Eba POG Media, so message so be subscribe. But like you and share, Nema for friends and can be kindly click on the notification bell no so send be the news via platform no so once who the air call N.Addo air but share Jumedia no now we are click on the notification bell no so young quote Jumedia no so young fans and dodona no embrewa ye bo Ede Ewura eye chese N.Addo ene eye Jantwa eye asoye na yɛde nsɛm bi aba betudwa ɛfa eye cathedral ho aya nim sɛ cathedral no it has taken a different twist krana eye from 58 na say kano ashuti adru 97 million dollars a chese ano de ne pa yi na sansem we hu and this legal practitioner chese hwe John Dramani Mahama Sremu Sejata ontwe eye Akuffo ado aso ana say sabio onye de ontwe eye N.Addo do a ye de betwe Akuffo ado aso no ontwe enfambre ni mo kansam dodo na and the kansam we yenko ne nkonkotie
I've gotten today, and then also the point made about what has to be done beyond this, because now yes the details are in fact the audit, the management letter has been published. It's a public document, and where can they find it? Because we serialized it on Pŕ0secute.com.
We didn't put it. We actually gave it to the media so that you use your independent platforms to publish.
So you serialize it on Pŕ0secute.com. Yeah. You go there, you'll find it as well. We've taken time to break it down. Yeah. Lawyer Christian Mahama is joining us as well, private legal practitioner. Thank you so much for making the time to join us.
Alfred,
lawyer.
In Ghana, we respect personalities than the law, than enforcing the law. Constitutional Review Committee, that's where I'll start from. The Constitutional Review Committee should make sure they do what? They take out immunity for our presidents. They take out immunity for our presidents so that they can answer to some of these things that they do. If I had my own way, we would. If I had my own way, the immunity of President Akuffo is for how many years? What's the president's immunity?
3 years.
After 3 years. 3 years.
Yeah, Article 57.
We either waive that immunity or wait for the 3 years and question him.
No, it's counting now.
3 years from the time he leaves office.
3 years
so,
from Let's waive it.
So from now to 3 years.
Let's waive it.
Can do anything. Yeah.
You know why we should waive it? This land that we see there is causing financial loss to the state.
Right. You want
They should waive President Akufo-Addo's immunity so that
now he doesn't have immunity now.
Well, he doesn't have it now.
No, up until 3 years, he doesn't have immunity. Yes, he gets immunity after 3 years.
So now we can question him.
Yes.
Call him and question him. Because this went to cabinet. President Bawumia is doing what?
That is only an assumption, though, that he went to cabinet.
Whatever the case is, I'm sure he didn't take decisions on his own. Look, this particular project started as what? I had a conversation with God that if I win the election, I'll do what? I'll build a cathedral in honor of his name. Was it a national project? Was it in the MPP manifesto? Was it part and parcel of the manifesto they campaigned on? It wasn't. It was a personal pledge. So he owes responsibility to us to explain how monies have been spent. If they are not prepared to question him, they should question President Bawumia, Vice President Bawumia, to tell us what he knew about this project. This is causing financial loss to the state. Even let's put aside the monies that have been invested in. All those properties that were broken down, do you know how much it cost? Some of those properties are in the UK, what do they call it? They are listed buildings. Listed building from a colonial time, which shows history of this country. He broke all down. For what? A hole? A hole?
A cathedral.
And as a whole, do you have a cathedral at the end? Is there a cathedral standing there? Is there a foundation of a cathedral standing there? Is there? Can Ghanaians say, if for nothing at all, we have one room cathedral on that land? Absolutely nothing. And then what? We sit and we fold our arms and say, oh, President Akuffo has no responsibility. He has massive responsibility and he should be questioned about it. Because it is absolutely wrong to cause such financial loss to the state and we keep quiet. If I were Vice President Bawumia wanting to stand for president of this country, that would be the first place, the first thing I would try as much as possible to clarify. Because he was part of government. He's the only one who can walk into the president's office without an appointment. Only one. And is he trying to tell us that when all this was going on, he absolutely said nothing about it? He didn't know anything about it? So what is your responsibility as a vice president? You don't sit with your boss who held your hand. And let's face it, nobody voted for Vice President Bawumia. He was taken in conjunction with what? The president. So it's the president's handbag. Wherever the president goes, he goes with him. Campaigns, he campaigns with him. So he has a responsibility to the people of Ghana. This is a lot of money. You are now saying from 50 to what?
97 million.
$97 million US dollars. That could have built good schools, good hospitals for the people of Ghana. And we are keeping quiet because personalities are bigger than the law in this country. We shouldn't leave it just like that. And nobody should say, oh, because he was president. You are a servant to the people, aren't you? President Mahama, he's servant to the people. President Akuffo was a servant to the people. And when you have a servant, are you not supposed to be responsible to the people? Can't the people question you, why did you do this? And what took you to do this? And the monies you put in there, how do you... Because look at the discrepancies in the payment from the different reports we've got. Felix has just looked at it. Yeah. Different. That goes to show that there was wuru-wuru in the thing.
There was what?
Wuru-wuru.
What is wuru-wuru?
Go to Nigeria, they'll tell you what wuru-wuru is. There was underhand business in the thing. Because right now, we are looking for who? Kenufuriata. Where is he? They say he's not well. And because he's not well, we can't question him. President Akuffo, he has immunity. So, we can still question him, but nobody will dare approach him.
Why you think?
Let the Attorney General take it up.
Right.
Let the Attorney General take it up and question, because if it were me, would they not question me? Would they not pull me in? Would they not say, Kwam Janto, how did you spend XYZ? So what is different? Is anybody who has been given, who has been voted into power, are they much more higher and better than we, the citizens of Ghana? What does the Constitution say about the citizens of Ghana? Doesn't ultimate power reside in them?
Yes, indeed.
Right. And I kind of figure, say, the NPP have learned some lessons, be as our lessons. It will guide you in the very now. Mo prim humrikatuo. Now what we are learning is it will stop all these acrimony setbacks and roadblocks, bickerings, fine. But the American say and it is more power. You did everything by skewing everything for the then vice president. But then the American say me disabuse Madrid say, she and I say. When Susu say, man, say, no man who say, oh, former President Akuffo say no koye, Akuffo do mamu nui bida, oh ever, oh masum. But then American quickly say, mo de Bawumia ba be si ho, no mu na matran ko green yasi they are fine, no problem. But say, mo wie na mo de Bawumia ebe ba say, omrani ento no so aba. For popular votes, because this will not wash. This will not wash. This time, Ghanaians are not ready, will not be ready, cannot be ready to render any sympathy vote for the NPP in the very unlikely event if the NPP elects Dr. Alhaji Muhammadu Bawumia enye adwuma Ghana for ye mani nye adwuma obeka se kwekunku ade na abetima o de tan ho na hwade Ebe ye mo say ewia ene bosomi ehia. Ehu pa. Ewia ne bosomi ehia. That eclipse no we hu bi da. Yes. Until me person me disabuse my adwene. Fast. No munyane free sa de ho say. Mo be ye my adwene say, oh, eba sa de a ene ye de Bawumia beko the same as Akuffo, the same as Akuffo sympathy vote. Ghana for bema Bawumia sympathy vote. I was all my way mu. Sir, enye adwuma. Enye adwuma. No. For me, me Bawumia maintain no. But idea ba kwa kweku mi fensie mu so mi fensie Ghana ni bia me fensie mu ne ekoto aba no e na mi fensie mu so se eye ora Alhaji Mahama Bawumia cannot, will not and may not lead this country in the leadership of the presidency entimi ye adwuma. No, we a nice man. Mene no crash ye ya se kakra what is ye team na around as I say ball no enye bad o bad. No. We are so hwe bia ense se ukọ na unim se ukọ a ebetimi di ohaw abenedie apinisie ene atiti bi dia bre enipakuo bi no besrew na watwe ho but de benam wo so mebema oman brechi abo oman ana ohaw bi abo oman so no ene wo wudwane ye kura na nche se ye bebo udindie ahyemrasa de etumra na wanya na anye den because me maka kire mo. The one thing would make me sit and talk about Bawumia say he should not be given this leadership of this country. The fact that baby ofrie baby ora Bawumia ofria obano asumdwe nyama ho ever since under the 4th Republican Constitution. I can tell all of you, including on the Bawumia, say on me greater part of the money in our consolidated fund has been moved into Boku to fight the Boku crisis, of which he, Bawumia, has not been able to do anything. Nothing. Baby, nothing. Bawumia into Yashua Boku. How many Ghana for the break say Bawumia or yet a tribe mate or Boku as far as the Mampusis and the Kusasis are concerned? Not Ghana for him. Until recently, a lot like Kweku. No one about me fee. I'm saying yes, he comes there. He comes from there. As far as the Mampusis and the Kusas near concern. Nasiye pese asumdwe bawa and to kwa yaku for more than a century and still yeguso ko. Nesa to kon yewie yo. Mika say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and his wisdom try say Yura Santene Osetutu the second. Yura emomodian hwema brebrone asombibi beba ho a yenye wie yo
yo meda wasese wa hwedwumadie no ebisi semri nyankopon insha ontera him na onyewo eye kese ya nim se eye kwaku anan agena kunya no so kansem eye guo pa ya enya asemketwa ye beko ne akwa akotie ye nsema orei adetudwa
mawo Bawumia ne betra so a 8 solid years in Bawumia's administration. Are you kidding me? Dear Bawumia to me oh. At the latter part of his exit, no Bawumia no I say yen hwe se wonum betimi esi ohene fofo e Bawum efense e Boku ha and no rather than was going to renew or if not say it even renewed the clashes in Boku. Hey, in your vice president position, are you serious? It is a see na the man be show say e die na obey Boku ho. Ghana foi enye Ghana fo mpo MPP foi mu na mene mo kasa no safi mu de Bawumia ni besi ho a eden ojata na ban e na beto Boku ho ni ebetimi aso a we ni kwa yetete ho sa na mu di agora eja beto the whole Boku no na aspread akọ the whole of the nation and I win him. Media have lived there before. I know what I'm talking about. The dynamics in the Boku crisis will be into me lecture me. I know and I know for sure. Because I live all my life in the Upper East, more than 25 years. I know what goes on there. At the end, now, Emma more politics, me be some more MPP for this. At the end, pan more. At the end, more MPP for what? Now I'm saying, members of parliament do open them zero. I grow when you keke. I'm go parliament. Oh, members of parliament to be we must vote. And the Bawumia says I grow say yaw. I grow then nursery crèche I grow say yaw. Ediana Mohua, you believe say, Sir Dr. Bawumia, when be lead NPP noa, muntimi in any power. Monkala mi enti. Because you can see clear, say, in gross indiscipline in the party. The only time they can walk away, have it easy, and do all sorts of what, including massive corruption, Bawumia will be the very candidate. They can what? Walk around him. They will make him a walkover. Oma be bokro no na kese. Mumpe disciplineering candidate. Wombetimi aboa. Mumetimi aide. Asset party you know. Mo report free Kumasi by. Report kwekun menka hu bi na mo chiro you. Every neighbor, you best see a transfer analysis na mamo. It was our report. Ya can what some happen. Mokofa Boko crisis. Boko crisis. Mokofa at the best report to him say yes on the basis of the Boko crisis as far as Bawumia concerned. And N.Addo Mukudro. If you dare you, why at this time? Namu Asantefona more parts in Kwanamo. We are the most useless people I've ever come across. More Asantefona Mugu MPP Mugu Kumase Asantememo. You are the most useless people I've ever come across. Some of you were out there making some damn useless noise. Sir, party ni fuma every santimemu. Every santimemu. And let me be someone say at this time, candidates bay and I'm opening the demo party in order to ensure say that's political preponderance and the hegemony that you want it to control the party. Say I'm open say call him for. And you want to power nim. To me na what asantimemu wa na ekuta party. You want to hit in N.Addo here. In the video biom. How? Na wa ubisa say show yet your baby. Bawumia und me say candidate Bawumia kra no che say on timi fa no ho kra ntoto ase edu nketia. On timi fa no mpo entoto eye the current chief of staff eye Julius Zebra on timi. I will explain all of this in the very shortest possible time. I'm telling you, Massa, how? And then the Gabia so chedako ho. As a John Dramani Mahama, one person. Say na the meeting aka. Who is that? Bawumia, yes sorry, most sorry ana mokofa na modini BC was a bam. Yet here baby Akuffo the buyer say no. One do a lawyer. Amembo na beto no. Woni mhwe. Enti wokofa obia. Obetimi ahwe no wama a checklist of the Ghanaian economy. Na economy na akọ de say komo man impuntu no. Enwa yet ho yanke bi anhim. So Bawumia automatically became the arrowhead of the NPP's political economic emancipation and the arrowhead of the economic policy program of the NPP. Enuni Ubeka esisia some say di kire yen ya Aঢ়rest cedi ya Aঢ়rest dollar ya the Akroma IGP ya Aঢ়rest way and same bebre and then eventually ya mutumi ye ane say even at the time we could see that the economy of Ghana was almost at its brink of crash. The economy of Ghana was almost going to hit the iceberg, not the tip of it, that we will surely need a life oxygen to survive. We will need what? A life oxygen to survive. And we told the MPP, said, Munya Nyamanta, no, yet what that could be, we are pepe, and Akuffo the announcement said, Ninuya Kromfo, no. Ken na ya oforiata woni hwan wo montrust no monko any IMF ngudi nkomo na Bawumia to as the arrowhead of the economic management team of the NPP. What the Ghana do saying Ibiza Bawumia the Ghana Edru saying in the 8 years of his vice presidency position massa mo de na make no mo fa leadership no mo fa no sa antena mo MPP no mo nya Ghana. And yet, you're stakeholders of Ghana's prosperity. So, Kweku, you got to allow me to talk. You hear more options than dramatics. So, drama na mo year one more by 8 years no. Or one ABC. Yeah. Or one ABC. Then out to me, Okoka. Oh, and you see, and Bawumia was not given the opportunity to, and I'm saying, come on, must stop this rough and this your nonsense and foolish talk. Bawumia was not given chance to do his job. Bawumia onim and say Obe organize it. How many forums, economic forums, did Bawumia organize during a tenure in opposition and Obey vice president? Obey vice president, yes, or mining a down no J. Go Bawumia, so we are quite consume to me. J. Ne develop it. It is said your man is so undeveloped. Next, I will say the catch him and say no. Bawumia by and people, ya man quite Emma then one performing the best or performing. This is the foolish stupidity in my ears. And no person me take his high issue as what? How? Does it make sense to you? No, come and say, does that make sense to you? Huh? Nipano, Wabeye conferences in opposition time. Say he's the best economic messiah. No problem. What Babemu? 8 solid years, 8, and fear Makumako, and what tree Yadisha Wonsa. And not Nanchano, yes, so Emma say, when obey the head of the economic management of the government. So what it means that you are the arrowhead of the economic system of the time. Listen, no, ye Bibia Konko Sifia, ye warrior mananya banche, still near body. Emma Fidi a Koto Swaba, Ghana furniture said, no. Wunyana Quaffo, Munini Quarry. Munini Quarry. Ma Bawumia was shown the green red card, say now te Quatrifia. Say any panel. Maybe some say, yeah, arithmetics in the GBU. I mean, the common denominator in the whole equation will be what? Will be about Bawumia's performance in 4 years, couple 8 years, and then he should be given another time to run the whole country. To what extent? How? Oben is saying he got nothing to run. Only Shima Obium. No, he's best to do analysis and things like that. You better risk your mind as you be simply because there is a political trajectory of say, oh no, we call and N.Addo say, and it's a Ghana for 7 ye Jiminti, the piano, Yabema sympathy vote is a come, go and look for good candidates. And people go and look for candidates. I'll bet me a random party. No, yes, I'm telling you. So, a sona musoni na treze. Somebody like Ora Kennedy, Japobeka so Kwekude or Bossoma Kennedy. Hey, whether you like it or not, any panel is soon in buying, yes, I'm from a churn to us. So it's as simple as it is. You see, people, this country, any pump disciplinating people, Nippon mere discipline. It's within families, it's within corporate organizations, it's within government, it's everywhere. That is the idiosyncrasy of black people. Yep. Bawumia ba mobile no walk over. On one point in some mobile no walk over. Why not? Abomukro no kese e wo mining. Me can me believe ya. But I believe say mo asumi ni nipa obetimi lead party na yi. But then you can't have your way. Ntina moye dia moye. But the make out say na mo pese moye party ni say na mo tson obo hu nkro dia masema. But some mo de beba see embeto so abade aba cha mo beba na ejata afie ha. Ebeko more than you are hearing. Ya dibibie gupuno so very nchemo de ebeko, but you better say Ghana for so Ghanaians will not be allowed to be fooled again. That sympathy thing and you hope you. No, Bawumia am for na churn into aso yenim. Kenim mama papa ni nya peace of mind. Danse mo be Bawumia yodium edne bedroom kwantempon ho a M1. Make a short break, me ba. Quickly, Ira, mother and child. M77 plus the frontline undercover or whistleblower. No, he's out of the police custody. You're granting a bail. M77 short break.
Dear Diacoso, ya ni pitri, aha, any edinsem no ABC, and the other message or subscribe, like you know, share them out for friends and can be kindly click on the notification bell so send a daily news be out to platform so once one the air call and the air but Jumadiano me the besia but Jumadiano for the wa air bentum so Jabren POG Media for my Akroma.